Alright, so today we're going to be looking at gradient maps in Photoshop, the basics of them, how they work, and how to apply them to your images. To start out, you just go down to your Adjustment Layers panel and click Gradient Map. A random color will probably come up, don't worry about it because it is completely customizable. To change the color, you click this bar here, and you'll see a wide coloration of, I guess like a palette that'll show you the different options that you have. So to begin, I'm going to show you exactly how the gradients work. If you look closely, I've just clicked the black to white little square up here in this little palette. So all of the darkest shadows in the image are going to be to the left, and then it gradients all the way to the right. The right will be your highlights. Anything in between is automatically set by the computer. Your shadows are here, your highlights are here. Now if you look closely, all my shadows are that black color, and all of my highlights edge more towards the white. Anything in between, obviously like this gray here, like you can see on our skin, those are about medium toned, and that's exactly how they work. So if we want to apply this like color, this is a great preset to start out with. I quite like it with the blue, red, and yellow. You'll see that all your darkest colors will be blue, your medium colors are red, and your highlights are going to be in yellow, which we don't have a whole lot of highlights, but you can still see right around here and how the light hits her face and her shoulders and neck and cheeks. So you hit OK, and then it must look super crazy right now. Go ahead and set your blending mode to color and bring the opacity all the way down. And then what you're going to do to make it look like it's been applied, you just slowly edge up your opacity. I like it a lot at about 15% for this specific color palette, and then you can see the difference when I turn off this layer. It's given it a very cinematic old Hollywood kind of glow to it. This is not the only color palette you can use, the options are completely unlimited, and it is very possible to create your own gradient maps. In order to change the color, you click the boxes underneath the bar, and then simply choose a color that you like. I'm going to put the shadows down to a dark purple. Oops. Alright, the shadows are a dark purple. Now, in order to put your own colors in the middle or anywhere along this bar here, I'm going to go ahead and just do it in the middle because it's pretty advanced when you get into spectrum or whatever these are with 4 or 5 different colors. So you have to click under the bar. It's a bit tricky. This little gloved hand will pop up, and you're adding a stop is what it's called. So then you go to your colors, it's going to be my medium color, so I'm going to bring it up a little bit. And then I'm just going to find one that I like. That looks pretty interesting. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, by the way, just a disclaimer. I think I'm going to leave my highlight color the same, but it's very simple. You can add as many boxes as you want along here. I'm just not going to touch it. So you hit OK. Once again, go down to color blending mode, bring it all the way down, and slowly edge your way up until you have it where you want it. Now, this is a study. You really have to fool around with it to get it where you want it, and I'm not even sure what colors really go together myself. I only know of a few, but it's a lot of fun to play around with. The possibilities are endless, and I will say that it really depends on the image that you begin with, what colors you're going to be using in the end. Or, let me rephrase that. The colors in your beginning image before you do any editing will determine what colors you choose for your palette. This is a great kind of cinematic Hollywood one as well. I really like that one. Alright, and that is the basics of using gradient maps, how to customize them and apply them to your images.